In Kira Town Council, there was a woman named Phiona, and one day she asked one of her friends to fix her hair, which her friend agreed to and made an appointment. When the agreed date arrived, Phiona went to her friend's house, and while they were braiding her hair, Phiona felt thirsty and asked her friend for some water. Her friend told her to get it from the pot at the corner of the kitchen. Upon reaching the kitchen, Phiona saw a huge gecko lizard and screamed at the top of her voice. Her friend heard her scream and came running into the kitchen to see what had happened. She found Phiona staring at the huge gecko lizard. Phiona claimed the gecko had her late mother's face and ran outside the house screaming loudly that her mother had returned as a huge gecko lizard. Phiona became so shaky that she collapsed to the ground and passed away instantly. Upon hearing the commotion, Fiona's friend ran outside to see what had happened to her. She found Phiona lying dead on the ground as neighbors gathered around. When she approached where Phiona was lying, the neighbors asked her what had happened. She narrated that Phiona had seen a huge gecko with the face of her late mother. However, when she looked at the gecko, it appeared normal, though it was unusually large, and she had left it in the kitchen. The neighbors moved to the kitchen to see the gecko and confirmed it was a normal gecko, though they were surprised by its size. News spread all over the town council, and upon hearing it, Fiona's boyfriend rushed to the scene where she was lying dead. He demanded to see the gecko that had caused his girlfriend's death while they waited for the police to arrive and conduct an investigation. He went to the kitchen with a huge stick, but an old woman warned him not to kill the gecko. Ignoring her, he started whipping the gecko until it died, believing it had bitten his girlfriend and caused her death. As the gecko lay lifeless, the old woman who had tried to stop him suddenly dropped dead, further causing commotion among the people around, who began running for their lives. The police arrived and took the bodies of Phiona and the old woman for further investigation to determine the cause of their deaths. After a post-mortem, it was suggested that their deaths were natural. The bodies were returned to their relatives, and Phiona was buried the next day. After the burial, her boyfriend developed a strange illness and passed away 5 days later. The entire town council was in shock and terrified, wondering who would be next. Many residents moved away from the town, and to this day, the mystery surrounding the deaths of Phiona, her boyfriend, and the old woman remains unsolved.